Well, hello folks, welcome back to the channel. I am the Custard Prophet. We're back here with our FM24 mainstay with Wisla Krakow. We're into the very end of our second season. As you can see, things have gone particularly well. We are sitting in fourth. We can't catch Lech. We can't be caught by Lodz, who are behind us. We've had what can only be described as a fantastic first season back in the Ekstraklasse. And hopefully long may this continue, because if we're here for the first part of the season, and surely there's a chance that we could push on next year. We know Ridardo's leaving though, so that might make things a little bit more challenging. Right, we're playing Gornik today in our final game of the season. Let's see how things went though previous to that. Yeah, folks, so you saw the cracking 1-0 victory in the cup final that guaranteed ourselves a European spot. So we are going to be in the Europa League rather than in the Conference League. So we may well drop down into the Conference League, but it's a good place to start. We then went at a home match against the team directly below us, Slask, beat them 2-0. It was a good old performance this. Duda and Roman scoring the goals. Roman started the game on the left side, Duda in the centre. We then played Rakov in again, this time away from home. This is the side who are top of the league. They have been going on a bit of a losing streak actually since the cup. They lost their next game and then they came to play us and we beat them 4-2. Duda, an own goal from them, Dale and Macheka. What was really interesting about this actually is that we were really incisive and they were quite poor in front of goal. It was they didn't deserve to lose if you look at the chances created, but we were the team who kind of got it done. So I was pretty pleased with that. And they followed that up with an absolute thrashing of Zaglaby, Sazot, Duda, Roman and Ridardo on the score sheet. And so all in all, we're coming to this final match against Gornik. Doesn't really matter an awful lot, but we would like to continue this fantastic run of form. And we've lost essentially 2 games since the winter break. Yes, I mean we haven't lost that many games all season, to be perfectly honest, but really pleased with how this season has gone. I didn't expect it to be this good, and we're certainly in a really good place at the minute in terms of our form, in terms of our morale. Everything is going really nicely. Look at this. Very, very happy. Sapala's a bit unhappy he's not getting the time, but you know, you look at that, we've got the likes of Urga, Ridardo, Macheka all happy. Ridardo's leaving. Urga, he's actually had a spell back in the side, so giving him a bit of a chance ahead of Danny Bat. And the other player who's kind of come in is Sazot at the right side, because I think he deserves a little bit of a run. So we're just keeping an eye on those two. We've also got injuries to Fazlagic. Alfaro's not yet back, but yeah, and we're trying to give a few games to some of those who weren't getting an awful lot. But we'll probably put out a pretty strong side for this game against Gornik. We'll see how we go. Right then, folks. A win would give us 60 points in the end. It was not enough to catch up Lech, but it is enough to be very pleased with the result. I think whatever happens, we have to be very, very happy with how we've played. Okay, here we go, folks. We've got good side out. Macheka and Ridardo leading the line. Gallan's back in on the left side. Dale on the right. Duda and Selhaka is the loney. He's playing in the centre. Krasnowski, who's just brilliant on the left back. Sazot continues at right back, and Urgu continues alongside Niksic. And I think what this does give us is a little bit more mobility. Danny Bat is great in the air, but he is a little bit on the slow side. I mean, he's fairly old and fairly creaky. So the balls over the top, he's not that good at dealing with them. When you're playing away from home against the likes of Gornik, you feel we need that mobility. So let's see how we how we get on here. I don't mind too much if we lose this. I'd like to, I mean, they're not on the best run of form, but I'd like to finish off with a win, but we'll see. Kick-off highlight, though. And they've got the ball, playing the ball around beautifully on this right side, inside Yakoto, and the defender there, I don't know who that was. It's Ergia who actually got himself in front of the shot there. And that pretty much saved a certain goal. So well done. Good defending. Another opportunity here, but we've picked up the ball in the box. Niksic goes long. Redardo's picked it up. Nicely done. Held it up on his chest. Selhak into Zazot, who's a very, very good, willing runner. And Redardo's running around. This is his last game for the club. Duda, Macheka, it's Galan, and it's gone wide. It must have deflected off somebody, but again, that was a right chance there from Galan. Didn't make the most of it. Well, Sazot plays it up the pitch, but doesn't find Redardo with the pass. Ball in, and, well, it's a penalty, but that's a weird one. They put it in the back of the net there. But they blew for the penalty before the goal went in. Imagine if we saved this. Have you ever seen anything like that? It's obscenely bad. The referee would be he would be run out the well done goalkeeper. He would be run out of the town, wouldn't he, if you did that? Absolute disastrous referee. Oh my. I'm sure, I mean, it looked like he blew after the ball went in the net. Am I missing something there? Here's Duda with a free kick. You going to try something? Oh no, I thought he might have just tried the pass inside the wall, but no. Macheka plays it to the far post. They've cleared it. Here's the left back. Oh, that was a great save. And just tipped it over with his left hand there. He's a danger, just coming off the wing. And here's Salhaka. He's going to be leaving this season. We've got no. We're not extending his loan, and he's done all right. So get to half time 0-0 somehow. Great save for the penalty, but oh my god, the refereeing. We think it's bad in the Premier League, but wow. Right, kick-off highlight. Double kick-off highlight. Is it this one going to be to us? It looks like it's to them again. They've got round us. Need to start faster than this, and it's gone behind. Wow, got lucky so far, I think. Nicely done. Duda into Galan. Salhaka. Lovely little pass to Dale, but he's got really very little options. He finds one though. Galan now's got it, and it's somehow saved. That's the goalkeeper again. I mean, these goals are just, I don't know, it's like they've been cellophaned up. Dale. Macheka. Oh, that's a dreadful pass. Oh, do we think about making a change? So, a couple of changes. Sapala and Roman coming off for Duda and Galan. Just hopefully going to create a little bit more with these fresh legs. Both of them very, very decent players. Here's Duda. Looks like the change hasn't happened yet. Galan. He scored. He scored. It's 1-0. Krakow. I guess we'll have the option to not make the subs. I think we do anyway. But it was very nice from Galan. Well done. Yeah, we'll make those subs because both of them were struggling a little bit with fitness. Well, here's Wisnowski, who's just come on into Macheka. That's very nicely done. It finds Sapala, who's been very much a bit part player this season. He's had a lot of injuries, and not been on the pitch an awful lot, but just trying him out in that more attacking role. But here's Urga. Been good since he's come back. Solid player. Well, that pass maybe not quite so solid. Bula. Oh, what defending from the right back there. Brilliant stuff. Well, we brought a couple of youngsters on right at the end. The Norwegian Bugaj and Shamaki, neither of which did really an awful lot to change the flow of the game. But we won it 1-0, and it was a pretty even game. Could have gone either way. But I think we're just showing we are we get the job done and pay off the referees when we need to. But ended up with 60 points in our first season back. Not bad. In the end, just 10 points off Rakov, who just squeaked through the league. They drew in the end. Wow, what an absolute bottle job of a finish. Look at this, how bad their finish was. They'd won everything. They lost the FA Cup final, and then it just went to pieces. The whole thing went to pieces. So they can feel very, very lucky about what happened to them. So Rakov get the league championship. We get about £750,000, which does pay off the debts that we've got financially. So that's very good. And going into Europe, we're going to be getting a little bit of cash there as well, hopefully. So that's pretty good too. So Brookbet, Temelica, Jagiellonia and Arca are the teams going down. Let's have a look who is coming up. So still some things to be decided, but we already know that Zagłębie Sosnowiec are on their way up. They won the league with ease. Tichy also going up, and interestingly, the likes of Miedz, who did really well last season, didn't even feature in the... Oh, no, they may still get in there. I think there's one game left to go. But so maybe I'm speaking too soon, but one of the sort of top 3 to 8 teams may well be getting in there as the third promoted side. So looking forward to that, looking forward to European football. I guess the one thing to say is there will be players leaving. We know Rodado, he's not going to be here next season. We know, I think Sapala also not going to be here. Zyro, Baina and Yaroch, all of whom are, I don't really think are going to be a big loss. Sapala, it's a shame, but it's not the end of the world. And then these various loanees. Selhaka, I haven't agreed to sign him, have I? No. So Sonny Katal is the player that we agreed to sign, and I just don't think I want to anymore. But I'm not sure I can do anything about it. So there might be a bit of a rubbish signing, and we may well be getting rid of some additional players just to freshen things up. But there was one player already on the way in, and I'll show you him, as well as Sonny Katal. So Tarsi Aguado from Miedz, deep line playmaker. He's Spanish, and that's pretty much the reason I got him. I think he's a solid player, good passing, marking, tackling, all those sort of things. So he's going to be able to play in that forward and midfielder pretty well, but he can also play slightly higher up. So he'll be kind of a bit of a replacement for Sapala, which will be good, and that's going to please the supporters because we get the Spanish player in. We do need to get some young, good Polish players as well. And the other thing that we need to work out is who from the development squad are we going to be kind of trying to develop. And the obvious one, I think, here is Matheus Kania, who looks like he could go on to be a very, very good winger. Already crossing of 9, dribbling of 10, and he's 16. Physicals are outstanding for a winger, just in terms of his just raw pace, natural fitness really high, and stamina and all those sort of things which are good, and then really high technique already. He's got a lot of things going very, very well for him. So where he's possibly someone we might see in there. I think the other thing to talk about is probably at left back, because we are going to be losing Bueno, who is our main left back, but I think we've got enough young players to kind of cover that position and cover it well as Krasnowski. We know also that Wisniewski can play on that side as well. So we've got a lot there. Bagage, another player who's a youngster, I'd love to develop a little bit more. He's not developed much. He's not had much chance this season. Anyway, folks, lots and lots of stuff to think about going into the next season. We do need another goal scorer, and that will be the priority, to find someone to replace Rodado's goals. But I think other than that, this is a really interesting developing side, and I'm looking forward to next year. Hope you enjoyed this season. Let me know what you would be doing to this side. If you enjoyed the episode, please hit that like button, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you for the next